Hey friends, so recently you've seen like BitBoy's coin Bro launch on PulseChain, and I wish him and everybody else success. And I just want to let you know for yourself, so I don't have to answer anybody, I don't really care, but I'll just let you know. So I wish everything success and I want everything to go up. There are coins I will speak about I don't even own, and there are coins I won't speak about that I do own as well, so there's no correlation there necessarily. And I have a strategy of how I participate in stuff. And even though I want something to do really, really well, wanting and hoping that something keeps going up, I know with speculation and crowds isn't a winning strategy over time. But if you hold long enough, you end up making money anyway. It's just for me, I've been refined in the arts of friendship and kindness to buy low, sell high. And obviously I want to be buying low stuff. I always want a good deal, good discount. So even though there are coins that are P friends that they might just go up too fast. For example, Bro was just launched in the middle of the night here. It was launched when I was asleep. So as you see it right here, Bro's around here. It did like a 7.6x from the start of the first 5-minute candle. It did like 50x from the very start. Does this little retrace. It's doing up here. So I want everything to do really well. It's just that, hey, this is not for me yet. It's just so early. I want to wait for a value range to form. I want price discovery to happen. That's it. Everyone can just play whatever they want. Just on average though, right? Two things to think about. On average, you'll lose if you just keep joining hype. You know that. You get crushed if you buy on hype. But on the other hand as well, on average, you know PulseChain's undervalued. You know the speed's going down. You know the communities are strong, all these subcultures here and there. You know PulseChain's got a, PulseChain's network effect is growing. You know BitBoy is still growing too, okay? Some will say, yeah, he did peak main character status, but he's still got a valuable network effect, right? So you know there's still there as well. So you can't just think, oh, well, I'm going to wait for everyone to sell this minus 95% and then I'll get in. It's not so easy. You have to decide that for yourself. The best way to navigate these is to go, well, do you see high valuations when PulseChain is, say, 10x above day one sec, about 15x from now? Do you see that world? Okay, so clearly you do. You probably do see that world. You don't know if that world happens. You're like, okay, you're dreaming of that world because you dream of an Ethereum without $10,000. All right. Then you're thinking, all right, is this coin going to be around? Yes, no. Is it going to be relevant? You don't know. So you think, okay, are there going to be more valuations put onto it? That's what you don't. That's the highest risk with altcoins, friends. Is even though the PulseChain speed might be around, I think still going to be people giving it attention. Now you have BitBoy with this case, right? So like, hey. He's probably going to talk about Bro. You know, he could launch like 50 other meme coins and dilute himself. You don't know. But on average, I'm just trying to help you work out the risks when it comes to these. So I wish all of these well, just helping you to navigate basically your brainwaves, friends, and just how you're making these connections in your mind and how to deal with getting a thesis, holding to them, and so on, right? Because look, I don't know what the future holds. I just tell you right now, I don't think we had a mania in PulseChain. I like that. I like that everybody's still riding it off to zero. If I start seeing other mainstream influencers cover it, the price valuations are high, we know things are getting very frothy and they're hot, okay? But for now, seems great, isn't it? That's why I keep taking advantage of these wherever they come. Remember, 90% call, 10% lottery is the best starting point by all friends. Of course, now everybody's kind of like spitting on the core coins. They're like, man, what a freaking letdown, PulseChain, PulseChain X, right? That's what everyone's pretty much saying. But look, if you're going to indulge more in altcoins, friends, it's not easy, man. There's still, firstly, not 30% go to zero. Number one. Number two, insiders could just dump on you all the time. All right. Number three as well, everything could look like it's going great, but your price just isn't low enough. Or even if you do have a low price, you are not relevant by the time the speed goes up. You know, that's why you got to grab a handful of these if you do, and looking for cheap prices is extremely important, because even if you're not at the forefront of the attention span, you might find that, okay, if coins just go up far enough, you are just cheap that people try to start a narrative in you anyway. But here's the thing, if you bought high, you don't compensate yourself from it. If you buy low, you're like, oh, well, maybe someone tries to start a narrative in this later after everything's gone up. Now you can actually get out because you don't need that thing to go and break the high anymore. You just need it to maybe get back towards the high, you know? So if something gets in and drops 90% and then you're in, hey, that's a 10x to the high. Whereas those pop buys are being break even, but it doesn't have to get to the 90% market, doesn't, you know? So that's why a lot of these things They're being thrown at you, and you have to navigate them yourself. And look, it helps when you know, okay, no, we hope Ethereum ETF eventually comes, Ethereum goes up, PulseChain goes up. Hopefully these things price up. That's why you have higher odds of success when you're dealing with this.